First car on our list will be the first generation Ford Torino. The reason I chose this car is because it is an icon of the muscle car era and very popular among fans of the car. It would be very modified or not, or with very few liveries or tons of modifications, tons of liveries. And all in all, just a great car for the game. In our number 9 spot, we got the first generation Mercury Cougar. Chose this car because it's not very often customized in the car world, possibly because of the lights. In GTA, I feel like it could fit in very well with some of the other cars that it already has. Rockstar could make changes such as the lights and make it very customizable. Liveries, like I said, make rusted liveries, race car liveries, or even its classic stripe liveries. Fans of the game would love this car for these reasons. At number 8, we got the second generation Pontiac GTO. The reason I chose this car is because the first generation GTO was the first muscle car that people considered. In second generation of the GTO, I like the looks better of it. I feel like a lot of people do like the looks of this generation better, and people would love to have this car in the game just because it's GTO. People would probably be lining up to buy this car, so yeah. In the number 7 spot, we have the AMC Rebel. The AMC Rebel is a car made by AMC, which only was from 67 to 70. AMC Rebel was a very good car of its time, and collectors like to have them because they're rare. If this car were in the game, I feel like a lot of people would want an American livery just because it's an American Motor Company car. Number 6, we have 71 to 74 third generation Satellite. For this car, I would want it to be a 4-door. For the sole reason of we only have one 4-door muscle car, which is the Tulip. For this car, I would want it to be able to be customized as a police car and a taxi. Since the taxi, we already got a Winnie Dynasty, and we could have this retro cop car since we can't store any of them in the game. This car could have several liveries, several options to customize it, several looks. All in all, it's a great fit for the game. Number 5, I have the AMC Gremlin. This car would be the oddball of the update, since Rockstar likes to throw them in all the time. This car would be in the muscle cars class, probably a shyster. And we already have the Pacer, but imagine being in this car doing wheelies. That would be fun, and it could be a race mobile. People would just buy this car just for the heck of it because they got extra money or whatever. But I feel like this would be a very well accepted car. Number 4, I chose the second generation Ford Galaxie. This car is all around a beautiful car. Very, very loved among the car fans. Feel like it could be customized a variety of different ways, and we already have the Impaler, which is based off of a 67 to 68 Impala. I feel like this car could be souped up, built as a race car, drag car, and people would enjoy it for that purpose, or people would even use it as a show car, or maybe mission car. Either way, people would enjoy it. Next, I have a third generation El Camino that's been lifted. I feel like this vehicle would fit in, even though we already have the Picador in the Picador monster truck, because this would be kind of like the Retinue Mark II, and it would be a Mark II of the Picador, and not considered a monster truck, so people could just put it in their garage and use it as an off-road vehicle. This vehicle should be very accepted among fans since none of the third generation with the 70 to 72 Chevy front is very popular, and this truck could be very customizable with many different. Number 2, I have the first gen Chevy C10. This truck is very nice for what it is. For this truck I would have it lowered, and it would be rear-wheel drive since C10s were. Probably single cab, long bed. This car would be meant for racing, and you can customize it like a drag car, or drag truck I guess technically. And it would be very nice for it. And maybe even pioneer some options to change it to crew cab or lift them. And number 1, I have a inside Ford 73 to 79. This truck could be customized in all sorts of manners. Rockstar could be used as an experiment vehicle for options like change regular cab to super cab to crew cab to super cab, crew cab, regular cab. Keep it a long bed, make it a dually, make it a short bed, lower it, lift it. This car could just be an all-around experiment for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's probably my favorite on this list. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.